Hi there, this is Mark Rivera with GenreOnline.net, and I am pleased to present to you all a review of WETA Workshop Collectibles, The Hobbit Motion Picture Trilogy, Smaug the Terrible, Bust Edition. The box, as you can see, is really classically put together with a black and white image of Smaug and the writing on the side. If you look at the top of the box, which I'll go to in 1 second, if you look on this side, you'll see a part of the map of Middle Earth, and on the back you also see the map of Middle Earth. And I like the way it's been done. I don't know how well it's coming out on this camera, but you can at least see some of the aspects of the map from the film. And then at the bottom it gives you the different options in which you can present the bust. You can either screw it into the base, which then has the bust sitting on the base, and then you lay it on a flat surface, or depending on which way you want to pose it, you can also have the bust attached to a wall, and it does come with wall mounting equipment. But this is a very heavy piece, and this is the only actual portion. There's no instructions that come with this, so this is the only little thing I hear in the back of the box that shows you the different options of how you can present this bust. Okay, now I'm going to show you the top of the box so you can just see Smaug the Terrible Bust Edition. Once again, it's just this classy black, and then on this side is the other part of the map, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna take this box now off of my top of my display over here so that I can show you all in 1 second my bust. This is Smaug. All I can say is this is Smaug the Terrible, and he is absolutely breathtaking. The level of detail on this polystone statue is incredible. I almost feel like he can beguile me with his eyes like he would do in a Hobbit film or in his books, and he almost looks like he could start reciting lines from the movie. The detail on this statue is just, like I said before, awesome. The paint job, flawless. Everything about this is, in my opinion, this is probably one of the, I personally think this is one of the best busts, if not statues, of 2015. And I do believe that it was given certain consideration as such. It's just going underneath the neck and stuff so you guys can see the detail. Basically, it was recognized as such at New York Comic Con this past earlier this year. The back of the statue, you could see his, the things on his spine, spikes. This I'm doing a bit blinding now, so if it seems a little off, I apologize for that. But I'm just hand holding the camera so that hopefully you can see what it looks like from the top. He's extremely heavy. I would say he weighs about actually he does, it tells you on the box. With the base, he is 31 pounds, and this base is huge. Basically, there is one screw that you have to put in. It comes with the key, and if you're going to present them on the base the way I have it, this is how you put the screw in, and basically it holds them in place. There's also a key on the other side of the base, so that there's a key that basically is on this base that slips into the Smaug bust to give it extra, I guess, stability. basically, if you want to wall mount them, as I showed you in the box, you can turn them around 180 degrees, and with the angling, then you can have him displayed. Depending on how you put them together, you can have him displayed with him turning towards a specific angle or looking directly at you like he does now in the standing on its own mode. They also provide you with the proper equipment for wall mounting. Although this thing is so heavy, you may want to really think about getting some extra wall mounting things to make it very safe. Because as I said before, with the actual base itself, this will be 31 pounds. It's very heavy, but I love it for that too. They even got right the various details, like the fact that some of his I guess these little spikes or horns that protrude, some of them are broken from the fact that Smaug is years old, so he's the last dragon in Middle Earth, I believe. So, and definitely the greatest dragon of the Third Age. So, you could just, the fact that they kept to that detail that was in the movie is great. And I also thought that I should show you all that because, quite honestly, I wouldn't want anybody to freak out. Now, for size comparison, this is the Smaug that I got earlier this year. The little baby Smaug king under the mountain. And you can see how that looks and how much bigger the Smaug, the Terrible Bust Edition, is compared to the mini one. Now, there is the other Smaug the Terrible statue, which is also a beautiful full body statue of the character, but that's more expensive and also bigger, huge in terms of the space that it requires to display. This already, if you from a previous video, you could see that I have a lot of from the Blu-ray discs and DVDs of the past, etc. I have a lot of the small Hobbit pieces already, so this fits right in. But for this from WETA, this is, I think, if I knew this was going to come out before they introduced the other things and they had let everybody know, okay, you're going to have 3 choices instead of just 2, I would have gotten this. And I think it's well worth every penny. It has an approximate suggested retail price in the States of $3.99. However, being that these are made in New Zealand and or China, basically, if they're not there, if they don't have them in the American warehouse and there is no American retailer that has it, you may have to pay some customs or pay an additional fee or something, or just wait till it's restocked, if it's restocked. This is an open edition piece, so there is no number on the bottom of the base here. And I would show you all the bottom of the base, but quite honestly, since I'm doing this review on my own, I truly not even going to attempt it because this is heavy, and if I had somebody with me, I could do it, but on my own, holding a camera, it's just not practical. So, as you can all see, it's a great looking statue. I think that it's if you got the money, this is the one to get, I personally feel. If you've got the space and you want the full body one, that's a bit more expensive, go for that. If you don't have the space and you want a small one, unfortunately, I wish I could recommend the baby Smaug over here, but the truth of the matter is I think that like as I've said before, I think that he's a bit overpriced. Should have been really included with the DVDs or Blu-rays, or at least had I think a fairer price, as I've said in the past. If it was $75, or if you ever see it for around that much, I think grab it. That's a good price. Otherwise, depends how much of a fan you are. I'm happy with both. but I'm really super happy with this. And before I go, I want to relate that how cool WETA Collectibles was to me, because this is a Christmas gift, and basically there was some shipping error where basically the shipping number was basically issued, but for whatever reason UPS never picked it up, and it was sitting in the warehouse. And you know, when you're dealing with WETA, unless you want to call long distance, you're dealing basically through email. And the people at WETA surprised me. They actually overnighted this thing Thursday, and I got it Friday, and it was a real big surprise. And so I want to thank Anthony Upton at WETA Workshop Collectibles, and Magnus Hart at WETA Workshop Collectibles, and the WETA Cave, which is the store that you can go to if you're in New Zealand and see all sorts of memorabilia from the WETA Workshop has made from movies, as well as see the latest WETA Workshop collectible statues that are currently available. So this has been my off-the-cuff review of WETA Workshop Collectibles, the Hobbit Motion Picture Trilogy, Smaug the Terrible, Bust Edition. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Happy holidays. Thanks again. Bye-bye now.